It's Mitch, and welcome to the Doghouse. It is Monday, September 16th, 2019. Here with your live show. Of course, we're here live 7 days a week, 365 days a year, always at 11 a.m. Eastern Time. Of course, subscribe to our channels because we also do live updates, halftime shows, things of that nature. So you'll want to be joining in for those. And of course, we also do our NFL and college football preview specials. Those happen on Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday at 4 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. So be sure to join us then as we go through the entire NFL and college football schedule. And I think once NBA and college basketball start, we'll probably start going through those even further as well. Good morning to everyone that's joining us. And hopefully you guys are off to a great start to your day. Of course, if you're watching us on Facebook, be sure to subscribe to our channel. Good morning. Good morning to everyone that's joining us. Hopefully you guys are off to a great start to the day. Of course, we got Major League Baseball and Monday Night Football tonight. Those of you that joined us yesterday, we had special guest Steve Monahan. He hit the cover off the ball. You know, a couple of games we disagreed on. I think he won most of them. I think I had Seattle over Pittsburgh, and that was maybe my claim to fame in those. But I think he had New England. I had Miami. He had a couple of them. And, you know, we didn't get them all right. But overall, most of the ones that we agreed on were the ones that were the big winners. We had Falcons last night. Yeah, he did really good, and I definitely, you know, like I say, like I asked in the Facebook group, do you guys want to have him back? And I think, you know, overall opinion that, you know, Steve has never really done live video before, so he was not as upbeat as I am, you know, maybe what you guys are used to. But I'll tell you, you know, I think he's only going to get better over time. And I thought that the rapport, the back and forth between him and I, we had a little bit of talking over each other, but I think aside from that, it was pretty good. There hasn't been any waves at all. It's been really, really flat. I've also been really busy building out the new site, and you know, it's starting from scratch. You know, Sports Chat Place and Picks and Parlays. Sports Chat Place was 11 plus years old. A lot of the groundwork had been done. Yeah, I'm going to have more guests. Definitely going forward. I'm just trying to figure that part out. It's something that I've been talking about doing for a long time. Going to give everyone just a couple seconds to join us as we get in. Of course, if you're watching us on YouTube, be sure to subscribe to our channel. Don't know if the notifications went out. Seems like we're a little bit light on the audience today. Maybe it's just my monitor that's light. So yeah, we got Major League Baseball. We got Monday Night Football. We'll start going. I'm not sure what that means. Awesome. Good morning. Yeah, I think the general consensus. Yeah, this might be my last day wearing shirts like this. Looks like our pick dogs, some pick dog shirts will be in, and I'll be wearing those. Let's get right into it. Let's start with the picks. Those of you, this is your first time joining us, normally I give everybody a couple minutes to join us because it's a live show. Then I get into the picks. We got the over-under 45 in the Browns-Jets game. This one should be pretty interesting, you know, with Darnold out. But, you know, the Jets, this is their first home game. I think that, you know, the Jets' defense is definitely better than the Browns' defense. I think defense, home game, they also have a running game. So I expect the Jets to try and control the ball here, and I think that points might be a little bit tougher to come by for the Browns. But that is a low number for a night game. I'm going to take over 45. I do not like this pick. I will not be betting it. But over 45 in the Browns-Jets. We'll keep rolling right along as we do free picks on this show every single day. We don't have our website up yet, so I don't have any best bets for that I have for sale as premium picks, but that's okay. If you're watching us in our Facebook group, I can't see your comments. So what you need to do is to join us on our YouTube channel, so that way I'll be able to see your questions.
Welcome to Picks and Parlays.
I'm trying to find our channel to put the link in there, and I got Craig. So sorry for the crappiness there, for exposing you to someone who's really crappy. At least that's what he says about me. There's our. Oh, I put the YouTube channel on our YouTube page. That was smart. Sorry about that. Here we go. There's the YouTube channel. Be sure to join us there if you're watching us in our Facebook group, because I can't see your comments in the Facebook group. I can only see them on the Facebook page or on YouTube. We'll keep rolling right along. Let's see who is the next one to. Mets minus 150 versus the Rockies. If you're going to ask a question, this is the format to ask them. And it's a light baseball schedule today. We got Steven Matz up against Senzatella, the Mets minus 150. The Rockies 6-4 in their last 10. The Mets 6-4 in their last 10. When we look at who the Rockies' last 10 were against, Padres, Cardinals, and all these games were at home. Meanwhile, the Mets go on the road after an extended homestand. I kind of like the Rockies in this one. I'll take the Rockies as the home dog here, about plus 135. That'll be our second pick for today's show. I won't be betting that thing, that's for sure. We got the Reds plus 175 against the Cubbies. Cubs been doing some damage lately. Cole Hamels up against Gausman. Oh man, Gausman's just absolutely hideous. And as much as I hate the Cubs, I have to take him here. I just can't take Kevin Gausman. So we're going to take the Chicago Cubs. It's a rare Cubs pick for me. The Nationals minus 130 against the Cardinals. We have two postseason teams here, so this is a potential postseason preview. Steven Strasburg on the mound up against Dakota Hudson. You know, a few years ago they shut down Strasburg late in the season. And you know, we kind of now see that, you know, as his career has progressed, he's shown that he can get it done later in the season. Meanwhile, the Cardinals have lost their last two games against the Brewers. They've actually lost 4 of their last 6. Meanwhile, the Nationals 3-2 in their last 5. You know, they've had the Braves at home and coming off a 7-0 win on Sunday. This is a tough game. This is a really tough game. Cardinals and the Nationals. Coin flip. Cardinals at home. Home dog. You guys, nothing ever wrong with that. Got the Cardinals at about plus 130. Cardinals plus 130. This is the coin flip. And the penny is 9-3, I believe. I'll have to look at yesterday's, but it's something around there. Padres against the Brewers. Of course, the Brewers competing for that final wild card spot as well. And they're a game behind the Cubs. So there's a lot. There's some teams with a lot to play for, and teams with not a ton to play for. And that's what we have here: a matchup of a team with a lot to play for against a team with very, very little to play for. Garrett Richards on the mound for the Padres. So we're starting to see like a lot of these names that, you know, guys that have been injured and, you know, guys that are moving around and, you know, cut and move to different rosters. We're starting to see these names turn up, and like we did with Gausman. Now, we got to go with the Brewers here. They just have a lot to play for. Also, they're at home. I think there's a lot of value on this one as well. I'm going to take the Brewers, even though we know Garrett Richards is fully capable of putting up a big one. We did this game already. We did that pick, at least on the game. I like under 13.5 Mets Rockies. That's just a ton of runs. I think both these pitchers are a little bit better than that. Miami plus 170 against the Arizona Diamondbacks. Robbie Ray up against Pablo Lopez. I see it even higher than that. I see it at plus 183. Both these teams are struggling lately. Robbie Ray has really been struggling, 10.80 ERA, and Lopez, 8.16. This is a stay away type situation. The Marlins hit lefties at 241, so they actually hit lefties a little better than they hit righties. And, of course, the Diamondbacks hit righties worse than they hit lefties. I think this is a good chance to take the dog. I'll take the plus 185 with the Marlins. This is more of a punt, but that's never stopped us before. I don't know what I just clicked on. We saw that. We did that one. That's not how you do it. I like the Jets in this one. I've seen it higher than this as well, than 6.5. That's for sure. I've seen it at 7.5, but now it's back to 6.5. I love the Jets in this one. I'm going to take them on the money line. I think they win this game. The Browns have shown me absolutely nothing in the last 10 years or more, and the Jets, well, they've shown very little as well. But they're home on Monday night. I know their quarterback is out, and I know their best linebacker is out, but I always believe that football is more of a team sport than any other sport. And until the Browns show me something, then they won't be getting any of my money. Betting against the Browns, betting against the Lions, betting against the Cardinals, these have all been very, very successful things. I know the Lions and the Cardinals both covered yesterday, but I'll tell you, the probability of those three teams all covering in the same weekend, very, 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 very slim. I'm going to take the Jets. Of course, if you're watching us on YouTube, be sure to subscribe to our channel, hit the thumbs up. If you're watching us on Facebook in the group, I can't see your comments, so join us over on YouTube. I posted a link in the comments there. Of course, we are live from the doghouse every day at 11 a.m. Then Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, we do football preview shows, the NFL preview, and then college football. We divide into two segments. So that's on Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday, and that's at 4 p.m. Eastern Time. But every day, 7 days a week, 365 days a year, coming to you live at 11 a.m. Orioles versus Tigers, over under 9. Of course, I've been tweeting a lot more than I ever have. So if you join my Twitter, it's PickDogs, PickWGZ is my Twitter handle. Sure to follow me. I'll follow you back too. I follow everyone back. Orioles Tigers. John Means up against Tyler Alexander. I like the way Means has pitched this season for the most part. Hate the way both these teams have played this season. This is a tougher one to on the total. I'm going to say that this one, let's see, the Tigers. Well, all the games have pretty much been over this total except for one of them. So why not? I'll take over 9 in the Orioles Tigers. I don't like this game. I will not be betting this one. We did that pick. Happy Monday. Always a great weekend. Carson Wentz yet to win the big game. Orioles minus 145. I like the Orioles in this one with John Means. I think that's one that I will actually be betting. Matthew Baker, if you have your own picks, the place to put those is in our Facebook group. I don't care. I'm taking the Jets money line. I could care less. The Jets are going to win. They're going to win the game outright. I I don't even understand how the Browns are favored on the road in the NFL. It's like it doesn't even make any sense whatsoever. This is a bad team. They might have some good players on the team, but as a team, this is a bad team. And football is a team sport. We've seen teams with not great players, like sometimes the Patriots roster is. Uh, people will say Tom Brady's the greatest. Tom Brady's the greatest. They scored 13 points in the Super Bowl last year. 13, right? And he didn't have a touchdown pass in that game. He completed one really good pass the whole game. So, we've seen good teams beat good players as long as I've been alive. And the Browns have a lot of good players, just not a good team. They don't have team players, that's for sure. Jarvis Landry, Odell Beckham, not team players. Nick Chubb, not team players. But we'll see. Anyways, looks like we got no more questions here. Hello to Alabama. Of course, we're here every day at 11 a.m. Eastern Time. Be sure to subscribe to our YouTube channel. Join our Facebook group. We all have our website up in about 2 weeks where we'll have free picks on every single game, every single day. And, of course, we'll have a premium area with our best bets. The premium area will probably start out with just my picks, and then we'll expand it. It takes a little while to build those complex premium areas with multiple cappers and all that stuff, but we'll be doing it. Yeah, we did this pick already. I said we did it. I did it. Then I said we did it, and then I'll say it again. It's like I've said it 4 times. I don't do hockey. We could have guests for hockey. White Sox Twins plus 240. I have no idea. Take a look at this one. I mean, these are crazy lines at this point in the season. Yeah, we recap everything at the end. Barrios up against Lopez. The White Sox 30-45 on the road. I think the White Sox, of course, are playing for maybe not next year. Next year, I think they're going to be competitive. I think the following year, they're going to be super competitive. But coming off 2 losses at Seattle, losing every which way, losing in a high-scoring game, losing in a low-scoring game, and then the Twins winning 2 of 3 at Cleveland after losing 2 of 3 at home to Cleveland and 2 of 3 at home to Washington. They've kind of bounced back a little bit. Lopez, I mean, you're just never sure what you're going to get with this guy. The White Sox really don't hit right-handed pitching that well, and we know when Barrios is on, he's on. I don't love this game. I would take the Twins on the run line, but I wouldn't bet this game. That's for sure. Yeah, this is amateur hour. When people say boom, that means that's someone that doesn't win a lot. Says that. I hate it when cappers do that. I think that's Twitter cappers do that. Like boom, like yeah, I mean, if we were said boom every time we won, that's all we would say, right? I mean, seriously. I hate that. Hate the boom. I hate whatever everybody else does, I always do the exact opposite. You never hear me say boom except right there. If you have picks, Terry, the place to put that is in the Facebook group. Your picks go in the Facebook group. This show is about my picks. And it's the only time I ever say anything like that is when I do the show. I get up, it's 4 o'clock in the morning. Yeah, you should post your picks in the Facebook group. I'm going to say it one more time. Don't care. Congratulations, but you got to post your picks in the group. It's the last time I'm going to ask. Anyways, going to recap on today's show. We took over 45 in the Browns-Jets game. I think it's going to be a messy game. Took the Rockies at plus 135 against the Mets. We took the Cubs at minus 135. We took the Cardinals. That was the coin flip pick at plus 130. The penny, I believe, is 9-3. I got to double check that. Let's see. I'm not really sure what the penny is. I have to find the sheet. I always throw the sheet at the end of the show, which makes it a little bit difficult. It's not Monday mood. It's just I can say things 1,000 times, and just it's like I don't go on to other people's shows and start shouting out my picks when we have a Facebook group that's specifically for that, you know. And so it's like I don't understand it. You know, to me, it doesn't make any sense. Like yesterday, we had, Brian Bitler come on under his fake name, Bookie Blasters. He's the king of the fake names. There's also other handicappers, fake names out there, if you guys are interested in that. But comes on and decides to give his 2 cents. Have your own show, right? Have your own show. You have a site, Bookie Blasters, like 3 people visit a year. Brewers -1. We took the Brewers -155, under 13.5 in the Mets Rockies. I guess that is the Monday mood, right? We took the Marlins at +185. We took the Jets on the money line in tonight's Monday Night Football game. Over 9 in the Orioles Tigers game. We took the Orioles -145 and the Twins on the run line. The penny is 11-2. Oh, so it's 11-3. So the penny is 11-3. It lost yesterday. I think it gave out the over in that Houston game. Way under. So 11-3 on the penny. So those are today's picks. Like I said, I don't love a bunch of these. The ones that I'm betting personally, I'm taking the Jets on the money line. I'll bet the Orioles at -145 and maybe the Cubs at -135. Those are the ones that I like the best. So this is Mitch. Thanks for joining me. Have a great day. I'll see you guys tomorrow here in the doghouse. Be sure to subscribe to our YouTube channel. Join our Facebook group. Tell your friends. Tell your family. Got our new website coming out. I don't have the cards. I just have pieces of paper, so it doesn't flick as well. I'll have to get the cards like we had at the other one. Anyways, this is Mitch. Thanks for joining me. I appreciate you guys so much. Have a great day.